I'm with the sword of the spirit. The Most High was dealing with me tonight when I was at work. Um, the title is Love Thy Brother and Love Thy Sister. You know, we supposed to be in the truth. We supposed to love each other no matter what. If your brother offend you or your sister offend you, you still love your sister and your brother. The Most High God gave us the blueprint how to conduct one another with one another. It should be no bickering. It should be no hatred. It should be no anger. We should conduct ourselves as what the Most High told us to conduct ourselves as men and women. Um, I know sometimes when we have a conversation, a heat of moment, our voice do raise a little bit, but that's when we need to communicate with each other. Say, hey brother or hey sister, can you come? If your voice is higher than mine, can you bring it down so we can get a better understanding? It's all about the understanding one another and love each other, no matter what or the situation. My first precept is Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 5. It said, trust in the Lord. See, that's what we have. We have to trust in the Lord. We can't trust in man because the Most High told us that man always fail us. But we should put our trust in man. But we have to, he said, trust in the Lord. So we have to put our trust in the Lord. And he said, with all thine heart, mean with everything. We came with all our soul, with all our strength, everything. We have to trust in the Most High God. A lot of us say that we trust the Most High God, but I actually speak another way. Then he said, and lean not unto thy own understanding. See, when you start leaning on your own understanding, you start leaning on your feelings. You know what I'm saying? That's when feelings start getting involved. You know what I'm saying? That will bring all type of confusion. Because you got to remember, the Most High God said he's not a God of confusion. He's not the God, author of confusion. So the Most High, if it's confusion is going on, then you know the Most High God is not in there. Because the Most High God said he's the God of order. Okay? So we got to lean not to our own understanding. Because sometimes our own understanding can lead us off track. That's why the Most High said, trust in the Lord, trust in Him. We have to trust in the Most High God. That's you know what I'm saying. That's it. We will get better on the things that we lacking in. We all have a thorn on our side. We always dealing with something, but we have to trust in the Most High God. Then He said, "In all thy ways acknowledge Him, in all our way, in all His ways. His way is the law, statute, and commandment." It said, "Acknowledge all His ways." And we acknowledge all the Most High God ways. We won't be worrying about uh, this brother or that brother. We be worrying about ourselves. Because when we go in judgment, the Most High God is not trying to hear, oh, what, he didn't do this. He's not worrying about the other person until he face him. We got to hold to our accountability. What we do wrong, or what we say, or what we on our reaction. Okay, we have to hold up. We have to stand up on our accountability. When we wrong, we wrong. That's when we have to say, okay, brother, I'm wrong for saying this. I'm wrong for doing this. Or it's like that's showing you that you standing up for your accountability. But if you playing victim, oh, you know what I'm saying, and making an excuse, all that type of stuff, it's not gonna work. It's gonna be confusion because brother gonna be thinking because he gonna lean on his own understanding. Oh, he's not standing up for his accountability, but he want me to stand up for my accountability. It go both ways, brothers and sisters. Okay. Then the Most High said this here. He said, and he shall direct our path. When we trust the Most High God, he gonna direct our path. Okay. We have to trust the Most High God with all our heart, with all our strength, with all our might. We cannot trust in man. Man always fail us. Man always disappoint us. But the Most High God, he said he will never disappoint us. He will never come up short on with us. Okay? You can take that check to the bank and cash that. Okay? Now we're going to go to Exodus chapter, no, Matthew chapter 22 and verse 36. We're gonna go in the in the New Testament, in the book of Matthew. And 36, in verse 36, it says, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 22 and verse 36. It said, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Now the disciples asking Christ, what is which is the great commandment in the law? And he said, verse 37, Yahweh said unto him, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. So we have to love the Most High, excuse me, with everything. We can't come half loving the Most High God. The Most High God said we got to give him everything. Okay. Then verse 38 said, this is the first and the great commandment. This is the first and the great commandment. We have to love the Most High God with everything. Okay. Verse and it said, verse 39, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. So thy neighbor is your nation, is your brother, is your sister. If you love yourself, you're gonna love your brother. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna love your sister. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Love, it doesn't say mean things to the person to a person that you say you love. Love don't love will stand up for the accountability when that person is wrong. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Love don't play victim. Okay. Excuse me. Forgive me. I had to let my dog in. And look, like I say, love don't play victim. Love, love. If you offended your brother or your sister, you gonna be held accountability. You gonna stand up and say, brother or sister, I am forgive me for saying this, forgive me for doing this to you or saying this to you, no matter the situation. We not gonna let pride or nothing, you know what I'm saying, to sneak in and, you know what I'm saying, and cause division. Okay? He said, if you love yourself, he said, love thy neighbor as you love yourself. If you love yourself, you gonna know how to love your brother no matter what. Okay? And it says in verse 40, it said, on these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. And the prophets. These two laws hang everything. Love, love. That's the only way you gonna get into the kingdom. You have to love your brother. You have to love your sister, no matter what they do to you. You know what I'm saying? Those that talk about you, those that use you, those that despise you, those that say talk behind your back, those that stab you behind your back. He said, still love them. You know what I'm saying? Still love them and pray for them. That's how you going to overcome your brother. That's how you going to overcome your sister. In the name of Yahweh Bashem HaMashiach Yahweh Shah. Okay? We're going to go to 1 John. 1 John chapter 3 and verse 11. Salakia. It said, this is the book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 11. For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we shall love one another. This from the beginning, before the Most High God created the heaven and the earth. This was in the beginning. We shall love one another. Okay? It said, not as Cain, who was that wicked one, and slew his brother, and wherefore slew he him, because his own work were evil, and his brothers was righteous. You see what I'm saying? Cain got angry at his brother because his brother brought a good offer to the Most High God. Okay? You know what I'm saying? When you want to know about a little more about detail in that story, you have to read, you have to go in the book of Jasher. The book of Jasher give you the insight what's going on. Okay? What's going on with Cain and Abel. You know what I'm saying? Cain was hating his brother from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Hating his brother. He didn't love his brother. He was hating his brother. And the Most High told him, hey, turn from that. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because that sin is at the door, knocking at that door. He didn't listen. And what he do? He killed his brother. That's not love. His Most High said, if anyone have hatred for his brother, already commit a murder. He's a murderer. Okay? We're going to go to James chapter 4 and verse 17. Salaki. James chapter 4 and verse 17. It said, therefore, to him that knows to do good and do it not, to him it is sin. You know to love on your brother. You know to forgive your brother. If your brother asks you to forgive him, you have to forgive him. Because if you don't forgive your brother, how you expecting the Most High to forgive your sin? If you don't forgive your brother, that's very, very important. If you don't forgive your sister, how you thinking the Most High gonna forgive you, sister? This is what we have to think about. This is so simple, but we miss the mark because we get caught up in our feelings. We got to push that feelings to the side. Quit being tender and delicate brothers. Quit being tender and delicate sisters. And conduct ourselves like men and women. I just wanted to bring out just a couple precept. And I'm gonna finish this here. Love thy brother and love thy sister. This is gonna be a part two. I'm gonna do another class when the day I'm off, and I'm gonna finish that for part two. I just wanted to give an open mind, whoever look at this here, and give all praise to the Most High God. We have to love each other, okay? And with that, I say shalom. All praise to Yahweh Bashem, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Hallelujah.